Hello everyone, right here I have a 2023 Proton X90 1.5 TGDi BSG Executive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. The X90 in Malaysia does come standard with a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Another standard feature for the X90 in Malaysia is Proton's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indented area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the front door handles. Along with the smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the X90, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. A rack and pinion steering system with electric power assistance is what the X90 uses. The standard and the executive trims get a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. A 7-speed dual-clutch transmission is the only option available for the X90. Also known as a DCT in short, this transmission uses 2 clutches, one for odd gears and another for even gears. The aim of a DCT is to provide faster shift times and improved fuel consumption when compared to a regular automatic transmission. This transmission features a manual shifting option selected via the gear lever. Front and rear parking sensors along with a reverse camera are standard features across the range. Meanwhile, the executive trim and above add on a 360-degree 3D camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera, the rear 360-degree camera view, the front camera, and the front 360-degree camera view all feature active guidance signs. Within the 360-degree camera display, one can select the desired camera view. The top button to the right of the camera display exits the camera system, while the second from the top button turns on or off the guidance signs. The middle button brings up the 3D camera view, of which more camera angles can be selected and the 3D camera angle can be moved around as well. The second from the bottom button lets drivers select the rear side camera view, the front side camera view, the reverse camera view, or the front camera view. Lastly, the bottom button brings up the camera settings menu. Safety features for the X90 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, a traction control system, hill hold assist, hill descent control, rear collision warning, lane change assist, rear cross traffic alert, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer two middle row seats. A tire pressure monitoring system is present on the executive trim and above. 18-inch 5-spoke two-tone alloy rims are found on both the standard and the executive trims. The rims on this car are wrapped in Goodyear Efficient Grip Performance SUV 225/55R18 tires. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid at the rear, while the suspension comprises McPherson struts up front and a multi-link setup out back. Proton's third crossover SUV after the X70 and the X50 is called the X90. Unlike the C-segment X70 and the B-segment X50, the X90 is a D-segment vehicle. However, like the X70 and the X50, the X90 is also a rebadge of a Geely vehicle. In the case of the X90, it is based on the Geely Haoyu. While it may be a rebadge in terms of overall design, the X90 is unique in its own sense as it is the only right-hand drive model when compared to the Chinese market Haoyu, which is also known as the Geely Okavango for international markets. The X90 rides on Geely's CV platform and is built in Malaysia since day one. While the X70 and the X50 had a couple of engine choices, the X90 is only offered with a single 1.5 TGDi mild hybrid petrol engine. Apart from Malaysia, the X90 is also sold in Brunei, Mauritius, and South Africa. The X90 had its media preview session on 28 March 2023 before it went on sale in Malaysia just under 6 weeks later on 7 May 2023. For the Malaysian market, 4 X90 variants are available: 1.5 TGDi BSG Standard DCT, 1.5 TGDi BSG Executive DCT, 1.5 TGDi BSG Premium DCT, and 1.5 TGDi BSG Flagship DCT. The Standard, the Executive, and the Premium X90s are 7-seater 232 configuration vehicles with a bench seat in the middle row, while the Flagship X90 is a 6-seater 222 configuration vehicle with captain seats in the middle row. The X90 is powered by the JLH 3G15TD, 1.5 litre, dual overhead cams, 12 valves, turbocharged inline-3 petrol engine. This engine features a 48-volt electric motor synergy mild hybrid system along with variable valve timing and direct injection. The engine itself produces 175 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 255 Nm of torque at 1500 to 4000 rpm. Meanwhile, the electric motor provides an additional 14 horsepower and 52 Nm of torque. The fuel tank carries 60 litres of petrol, and the combined fuel consumption for the X90 1.5 TGDi BSG DCT is 6.8 litres per 100 km. The X90 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the X90 Executive include automatic manual leveling LED reflector headlights, automatic wipers, LED daytime running lights, LED cornering lights, LED sequential front indicators, LED side and rear indicators, LED front and rear fog lights, LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, body-colored and chrome door handles, body-colored side mirrors, roof rails, the spare tyre under the rear of the vehicle, and a single exhaust pipe. Speaker, storage, mirror controls, central locking, window lock, and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do have a full automatic function in both directions. Interior brightness adjustment, headlight level adjustment. This button operates the power rear hatch, storage, Proton door sills, and the driver's seat in this X90 Executive does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system with a separate set of fan speed controls for the rear, which I'll show you later. But back to the front controls, the physical controls are down here, and they consist of your passenger side temperature, fan speed, automatic mode, off, recirculation, front and rear defrost, and driver side temperature. The climate control display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. Now, you also have your set of controls on the display itself. If your front and rear defrost, off, recirculation, sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. But if you turn it off, each side will have their individual temperature controls. Maximum air conditioning, automatic, different modes. You can activate your rear air conditioning right here. And bring up the controls for the 3-stage cooled seats for the driver and front passenger. You have the off button right here for the display. Storage, USB-A ports. The one on the right is to connect to the system, while the one on the left is for charging. Below the center console, you have storage together with a power outlet. Parking sensors. Right here you have the X90's drive modes. You have Eco, Comfort and Sport. Downhill assist. This one brings up the 360-degree camera system, traction control, and right here is the X90's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. There is an auto hold function for the parking brake, whereby say when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. The X90 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 12.3-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, navigation, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the X90 uses is actually quite alright. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. You have the title, the album and artist will show up here if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for the song. And to the right you can select between radio, USB and Bluetooth audio streaming. If your voice control down here, the climate control as shown earlier. This one brings up your list of apps. You have your QD link, you can bring up your 360-degree camera, bring up your settings. Right here, you have your shortcut buttons for wiper, lights, door locks and rear view mirror. And right here you can also select your vehicle information, your rear hatch settings, window settings, driving mode, vehicle control, your cockpit settings with your sound system settings, your equalizer settings, balance and fader, volume adjustment, safety tone, mixing mode, touchscreen sound, and your speed sensitive volume. You have your display settings as well with your screen brightness, automatic day-night mode, your ADAS settings, and system settings, where you can perform a software update, VR settings, Wi-Fi settings. You can set your Bluetooth settings right here, personal hotspot, notifications, and system messages. You can also access your A store right here, phone. Under phone, obviously you can dial a number, look at your call list, look at your contacts and whatnot. You can view your calendar, Jukes music, weather, video, change the themes, go to the Shock app, bring up your Proton Member Center, and view the media. To go to the main page, hit this button right here. And right here we have the navigation. With the maps, you can enter an address right here, bring up your settings, and to the left, we can change the map view. Bring up your traffic light information and zoom in and out. Vehicle status, weather, media controls, and your recently used apps. Now if we swipe from the top down, we have the volume controls as shown earlier, but we also have the brightness controls, connectivity controls, and to left, shortcut buttons for your touchscreen sound, 360-degree camera, lane change assist, parking sensors, automatic start-stop feature, and door open warning. If we have the start-stop feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off again when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Front quarter windows. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, twist this knob to the top. Electronic central locking. Wiper controls. This home button goes to the main page on the infotainment display. Mute, seat track, volume controls, different media mode selection, and press this button to control the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. You can use the left and right arrows to go between the different main menus, then use the wheel to go between the different sub-menus. Right now, your vehicle menu with your EPS mode switch, over speed settings, volume, maintenance information, language, time, units, and back to your EPS mode switch. Next up, navigation, your instrument cluster format. We have this round format, this square one, this other square one, and back to the round one. Vehicle notifications, and back to your vehicle menu. Cruise control and speed limiter controls, voice control, Bluetooth telephone controls, light and indicator controls, and press the trip button at the end of the light and indicator stalk to go between your various driving information. Right now, mileage, instant fuel consumption and energy recovery meter, trip 1 and trip 2. Within the 2 trip meters, you have your distance traveled, elapsed time, average fuel consumption and average speed, tire pressure monitoring system, and back to your mileage, energy recovery meter and instant fuel consumption. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest with storage down below, manual dimming, rear view mirror, LED reading lights. It also doubles up as your interior lights, and this one turns on or off the lights when you open the doors. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, storage. And to gain access to the last row of seats, pull this lever, flip the whole seat forward, then move the whole seat forward. Now that I'm in the last row of seats, I did set the middle row seats to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the middle row seats. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually surprisingly quite nice and spacious back here for the last row of seats, and you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. But for the last row, we have a cup holder, storage, and a USB port for the left side, together with an aircon vent right above. And for the right side, we have the aircon vent, cup holder, storage, and USB-A port as well. Now for the middle row seats, you can adjust the angle of the seat back or fold the seat back down by using the lever on this side for the right seat and the middle seat, and the other lever on that side for the left seat. To adjust the position of the middle row seats, use the bar right here, again for the right seat and the middle seat, and the other bar on that side for the left seat. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. As mentioned earlier on, I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. Like the last row of seats, it is actually very nice and spacious back here. And as mentioned earlier on as well, you can always adjust the position of the middle row seats to suit your needs. On the front seat backs, you get storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. We have the aforementioned rear fan speed controls down here. Below it, you have a USB-A and a USB-C port for charging. A bit of storage down below. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides on the middle row, are aircon vents, grip handles, hooks, and LED reading sash interior lights. There are 3 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2023 X90. Boot space in the X90 is 257 litres with all the seats in place. With the second and the third row seats folded, boot space increases to 2050 litres. To the left of the boot is an LED light. Underneath the boot floor is storage along with the vehicle's warning triangle, toolkit, and jack. Adjustable headrests for all rows of seats in this car. Window control, speaker, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments. This lever controls the seat back, while this bar down here controls the seat position. Nicely sized glove box, grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2023 Proton X90 1.5 TGDi BSG Executive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.